All right, so that's all you guys got for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so which one of these do you want? Because we probably got, one more?
2 more. We could do the let's do the football one.
Okay.
3 more actually, but these can
You
be
know what I'm
quick.
saying? Like, because,
Yeah, I don't got to go nowhere today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right,
And,
cool,
these
cool.
could be quick. It
Yeah,
don't
this be
matter.
quick, though. We've been up here chopping it up for real, for real.
Just having fun.
Yeah.
Remember we went over consent? Yes, sir. Good. You're with a young lady. She has to consent to every act. So if you were in the car with her and something went down in the car, that does not mean that something has to go down at the apartment. If y'all did something in the car, that does not mean something else has to happen. That next day, you cannot assume that it is okay to send a or something like that. If you're in study hall and a trackster walks
No,
by you
damn, that ain't the one I wanted to hit.
and she's
Damn.
got tights on and
know
she's
the one I'm
going to
talking
study
Yeah.
and say, look at that fat. That's fucking harassment. She has every right to turn around and press charge against you. If you're not quite sure what the fuck to say, picture it being your little sister or your mother, and then shut what you call the fuck up. Are we fucking clear?
Yes, sir.
You scared me.
Yes, sir.
So what do you guys think about that? I felt like a lot of, cause you know how niggas gonna be. They gonna be like, well, I agree with it, but I don't agree with how he said it.
You don't agree how he said it? You talking to men. What are we talking about?
You know how people get. They get real sensitive.
Shut your bitch ass up, man.
I've heard that.
Shut your bitch ass up. That's what I would tell them. Shut your bitch ass up.
But what do you think about the overall message?
What he said is how we should be teaching our young men now. This is the rules we play in the game. This is the new game just started. This is the new rules. Everything he said was the new rules of how you out here when you single and you messing with young ladies or young men, whatever you prefer. Teasers or I don't have no judgment. Whatever you doing out here, when you out here maneuvering in these streets, when you're single or whatever, these are the new rules. I have nothing. Everything he said, the tone he used, the validity of what he used it is perfectly right for those young men. So he can get the seriousness in his voice so he don't want to see one of his young men or one of his young players in some type of situation, even if you do or you don't got a dad. Because that's how men talk to young men, to get the seriousness in them. Like, so you won't make a mistake, because a mistake like that can cost you for the rest of your life. That can fuck up your life. Everything he said, if you get caught doing anything or some type of assault charge or whatever, that will follow you and fuck up the rest of your life. So what he said, totally agrees with it, indeed. I have no comments about nothing he said.
What about you, Spacers?
I think the overall sentiment is spot on. I think it's also, it can also be confusing as to what is the proper process of how to approach these situations. Because everything he said in the video was just because doesn't mean, just because doesn't mean, just because doesn't mean, which in a lot of cases is true. But maybe there's a longer video that I didn't see. But what is the proper way to read these situations? Are you really is he really expecting Ben, his team, players, whatever, every step of the way to ask, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? Like, at what point can you say, all right, if you doing something in the car, that I would imagine that would mean like you're welcome to go upstairs. But it said, from what I'm getting from him, it said you got to ask, is it okay first? And even then, if you ask okay and you don't have it, you can't record people without their permission. You're not about to make her sign something that says it's okay. She can turn around and say, you know what? That was not what I thought it was. I want to file some charges. Mm-hmm. So I just want to know, I hear these conversations and I get into these conversations with people, but I never hear people saying a definitive way, which I know there's not an answer because we're dealing with women, but there's not a definitive way to approach the situation and be sure that it won't fall back on you.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think it was anything to like to make sure nothing's going to be 100%. but it gives that player something to think about, you know, when they are about to send that D pick, you know, which I don't see why you would be sending a D pick with somebody
I agree
you
with
already
that.
cracked. You know what I mean? Like they already felt
Period.
it. But yeah, but what I'm saying,
Already felt it. It's crazy.
I'm just saying, like, why are you doing that? That makes no sense. But just the overall thing, it's unfortunate that we live in a society now, especially, it's like, damn, you do have to make sure you ask for every, hey, is this okay? If she say no, you know, while you having sex and she say no, is that no? Like, no? Like, or is that no, like, keep going? You know, it gets kind of real, you know, it gets interesting. But again, I don't have, with the overall sentiment of what he said, I don't have a problem with what he said. I think it's just there to put that, you know, that thought in that player's head, just to kind of think forward. And to be honest, to avoid most of this shit, is that, you know, I know you young and you're in college and, you know, hormones and stuff are raging. There's a lot of young ladies around, but you probably want to keep your dick in your pants.
Just get you a girl.
No, keep your dick in your pants. Because what's going to happen, you get your girl and you fuck around and, you know, find you somebody else, she can in turn say the same thing.
It's true.
So unless you finna marry, look, if this is about the money and you guys going to play in the NFL or whatever, right? Then to me, my money's gonna be a little bit more important than who I'm laying up with. Because that girl could easily flip on you too. Like I mean, shit, people be in divorce court all the time talking about I love you, I love you, I love you, and then turn around, be in divorce court, and this be the worst shit ever. Ain't no love and none of that, right? People will flip on you. Who's that?
My cousin's coming in the chat.
What up, cuz?
You remember
Cousin Spaces?
you remember the name last week, the song that we put to the name?
Yeah, two. What's that big booty?
Whoa, wait a minute.
No, I'm not telling her that. I'm singing the song. See, you got to ask for everything. See, you got to ask for everything.
Is it okay that I
Yeah, so-
refer to you
yes,
as your
yeah,
name?
yeah,
Like, but yeah, I go ahead.
But no, what I agree with both of y'all said. It's linear to that. But this is just the new.
It's
The
two
new-
cousins.
this-
Okay, I see y'all.
This is just the. Look
I didn't see.
Look at DXB's cousins. Cousins.
What
But
up,
no, but it's just the new rules of the game. Like we always say, this part of the game, right? We always say that, right, Jay, every day? And it's just the new rules of the game. That's something, like you say, something to think about. It's not going to be totally clear for you, but this is something for you to think about while you're going. I think that's what he really put in the head for you. Before you hit that send button, think. Think about what you're doing. And like you say, if you don't know what to do, shut the fuck up. And if you still don't know what to do, imagine if that was your cousin, your little cousin, your sister, or somebody like that. How would you want somebody to treat them? See, he's giving them a lot to think about, it just about the rules, and there it is. I know it's really confusing, but this is just the rules we got right now.
That's facts. I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
And you're right about that. It's like, at what point do we know when to do this, when to do that? No, I'm teaching my son to ask, make sure, triple check. Even if it fuck up the mood, okay, we try it again next time.
Tutu asked what's the topic. We'll play this video again for you.
Okay, yeah.
Remember we went over consent? Reserve. Good. You're with a young lady. She has to consent to every act. So if you were in the car with her and
It's
something
okay, I
went
put this
down
thing
in the
in
car,
you, right?
that does not mean
All right.
that something has to go down at the apartment.
I'm in.
If y'all did something in the car, that does not mean something else has to happen. That next day, you cannot assume that it is okay to send a dick or something like that. If you're in study hall and a trackster walks by you and she's got
What's
tights
a
on
trackster?
and she's going to
Tracker.
study,
Oh, tracker. Oh, okay.
you can say, look at that fat. That's fucking harassment. She has every right to turn around and press charge against you. If you're not quite sure what the fuck to say, picture it being your little sister or your mother, and then shut what you call the fuck up. Are we fucking clear?
Yes, sir.
Hoorah. Hey, it's the Marine's birthday
but-
too,
but-
by the way.
Yeah. But like you said too, Jerry, it was people in the comments saying they didn't like his tone.
Yeah.
Was it women or was it
I
other
was
dudes?
actually thinking of looking at
That
the
was
comments.
dudes.
It was really dudes.
That's a man raising men.
Oh yeah,
These are
if you
types
go
of guys
further along down.
more
Yeah.
than coaches. He's just possibly saying one of them. They better give this brother a raise. So you're doing a great. Of course. It's a powerful respect. It takes a man to teach a boy how to be a man. Hold on. Okay. I was about to read that in a different way. To some, the language may be harsh, but for most, he's meaning those young men. Sorry, I can't.
Where they at?
Where they
They're
at?
coming at them
In a way that will stick in their
head.
heads.
Yeah. And like I got a little story real quick, right? Like I just told y'all, my son I just took him to the interview, and he just got the thing that he got the job for Champs, right? So he works at Cane's now. So he's been wanting to work at a shoe store because he loves shoes, he loves clothes. You know how kids are. They want to go somewhere where, he can get the stuff on the low and he can pay for his own stuff. But also, he was going to apply. I told him to apply for the Jewels down the street.
The Jews.
So I asked him, I say,
You ain't catch that, did you?
yeah, that's why I want to keep talking. But I asked him, I say, so which one? It was just a quick lesson. Like I teach my sons lessons. I don't be I don't be talking all the time. I don't talk zero. When it's time to come a lesson, I teach them a lesson in everything we try to do. So I say, if Jewel call you and they paying you, let's say 19, but Champs paying you, 17, who are you gonna take? He said, I'm gonna take Jewel because they got more money. I said, that's true, but do you really want to work at Jewel? He was like, nah, I really want to work there, but they just have more money. I was like, see, this is a lesson. This is about morals and stuff. Even though a job come and get you, it's just, just to sum that all up, it was me, a man, talking to my younger son about morals and about his moral compass. Sometimes his mama and all that can't get to him like I would get to him and paint a broad picture for him like that. I think Jay every day probably had these same conversations with his son. It's times where you teach lessons and everything you kind of do about things that are going on so they can get it. Because they visual creatures.
Son didn't want to work with the Jew. I mean, for the Jew, for Jewel.
No. I was asking him because he's always wanted to work for the shoe store. Both of them probably owed it.
Right.
So it's just to look less, and I was just telling that, and it just came in my head because we was reading those comments about men raising men, and that's what we need. We need lessons. We need men to teach men how to be men.
Yeah.
Even if it got to do with me. If an older G or one of them come to me like, nah, Ma, you shouldn't have did that like that. You shouldn't have caught this, that. You shouldn't have did I'm going to listen. I'm not going to just shoot them off or nothing like that just because they're the same age or younger than me. I'm going to listen. And it's just a quick story that I had right there real quick. But I taught him a lesson about the morals and about, that ain't going to go into particulars about everything we talked about at that moment. But I made that a reason to teach right there. That's my job is to teach.
Teachable moments.
Yes, teachable moments. I live for those. I love those.
Said, who didn't like his tone? That man was teaching those young men correctly. He needs a big raise.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things he mentioned in the video that I really agree with is catcalling. Now that is disgusting.
What cat calling? Hey,
Yeah.
Sade.
Yeah, and like doing all of these.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting, man. I can't stand it. It looks stupid.
I ain't gonna say disgusting, but I'm gonna.
I mean,
I am gonna say I don't believe in that. I don't think this should be done because I don't think like just because you catcall a woman that shit is like a turnoff to women. Most women that I ever heard say, I don't know if they go or they just lying to me, but they say it's a turnoff.
you ever see videos of it?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it. I think one thing that I speak about black men specifically. A lot of times we come off as like overly thirsty, hawkish. I mean, other groups do too. Don't get me wrong, but it's like if you see a woman, or a young lady that's attractive, it's like you don't have to go talk to every woman that's attractive.
Fact, man, that's a fact.
She's just attractive.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? It's not you got to put your bid in on every single chick
That's a fact.
or any chick for that day. You know what I mean?
That's a
Like
fact.
just motherfucker, move along. Everything ain't got to be sexual.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's like
And that's what I mean when I talk about that. Like they make sexual comments at them.
yeah,
That's what I mean.
and I can tell that from where I.
But you know where it come from though? It
Niggas
comes
doing
from
too much.
it comes from online and stuff. People saying men and women can't be friends and just be cordial friends and stuff like that. When it's absolutely true.
So have you guys ever in reverse? Have you ever been catcalled?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think somebody done did it because I was with them or something. They did that shit, but it wasn't never nobody that I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
What they tell you? A light skin. A light skin with the braids. A light skin. Young Amish. Come here.
Young Crazy. I've been groped before. Been groped, and I was like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Because it threw me off. Like, hey,
And then look at you like you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Nigga, don't say nothing. I did what I did. Yeah, I did it.
I was like, because
Now,
that's,
if I haul off and stop the shit out you, then I'm wrong.
that's sexual harassment the other way. Sexual harassment.
Because I couldn't do that to you.
Sexual assault, actually. You
Yeah.
assaulted me. You put your hand on.
And I'm pressing charges.
And that's why I just don't like it, because it's just a crazy. I'm trying to find what looks like a decent video of it, but it's just disgusting. Like he even said it in the video. Started saying just outrageous I don't want to say compliments, comments about her body. It's like,
You thick as hell, Johnny.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like I now that I can't stand, bro. Like, you sound so desperate, dude. Oh, let me see. Hopefully,
At Harbor Freight, we're committed to keep.
let me see if this one work. This one.
But you know what? Some people operate under the, I'm going to take, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
So they just throwing darts.
Yeah. But that makes you, you what men don't honestly see is women see you doing that, right? You know women see you doing that. And when you come try to holler at them, they look at you like, nigga, you try to holler at everything that walk down God's green earth.
Somebody gonna be okay with it though. So she might not get her, but if I'm throwing darts, it don't matter if I get her.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Lucky one.
Right. This is gonna be one that's gonna bite.
It's true. It's true.
This one doesn't look staged, but
I mean, look what she wearing though. Why would you?
Catcalling. It's a hassle women face every day.
I'm not.
That guy just came up to me and said, oh my God.
Guys commenting on their looks while they walk down the street.
So we got to wondering, with women wearing masks these days because of the pandemic, would that silence all of those unwanted compliments?
We asked model Sabrina Jafarovich to help us out
model.
with a little
They doing that
test.
on
With me
purpose.
and my crew keeping a watchful eye, Sabrina first went out for a stroll without a mask. Right away, it started.
Most of it's a lot of women in the chat. I bet you the most times the dudes didn't try to holler at y'all was when y'all was looking y'all worse. Like, you know what I mean? You got your bonnet on. You
He
know,
ain't lying. He not lying.
He ain't lying
He
at
not
all.
lying.
niggas was gonna holler
He
regardless.
not lying. Not lying.
women
holler-
put those types of standards on other women.
No, but they holler at you more when
Yeah.
you down and you just going to the grocery store with your
Yeah.
kids or whatever, baggy jogging pants, than they do when you got on fully clothed and all that stuff in your hair.
That's what I was just saying. Women put those standards on other women. Men don't. When it comes to all of the extra stuff, the makeup and the wings that a lot of y'all call eyelashes.
You better chill out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, men don't have those standards.
Gonna meet you at your car.
Yeah, eyelashes. You know, you put it on, but like, damn, you gotta do that to go to
On
to
any
the
other
Jews.
day,
You gotta put eyelashes on to go to Jews. I mean, Jewel.
any other day on a normal day before tax season, your hair about this long. After tax season, it's down here. Men don't put those standards on women. Am I lying?
Cause I done seen some women with some kids, and they just some booger wolves. And he is, ooh, niggas is gonna crack regardless.
Booger.
That's a booger wolf. Ooh, like this is a booger wolf.
He say booger wolf.
Ooh, exactly. Like that, mother. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, man. Yeah.
So let's see. Let's see. He needs a big raise. Tutu said, "Dang, my moral compass must be broken because I would have picked Jewel all day." Tutu said, his next girlfriend, Tutu. Yeah, that ain't cute. Men who do it sound dumb. And then she said, "Don't do my cousin." We used to talk about me being light skinned. Hey, light skin. When the girls say that to me,
What they tell you? You look like a tall glass of milk.
Now they call that nigga milk of magnesia. But look at my milk of
Milk of magnesia.
They call that nigga milk of magnesia.
You make them dookie, huh? That boy down.
But no, Toucan's the reason why I told him he should pick Champs is because that's where he really wanted to work at. Because he wanted the shoes and the discount and all that stuff.
that brings up a question. But I'll ask it after I catch up on these comments. So, Tutu said, "Have you?" I almost don't even want to ask this. Have you ever been catcalled by other men? I'll admit it that I have.
I'm
as
too
weird
big
as
and black for that.
as weird as it sounds, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
Cat called? No, but I have been like motherfucker have. Tried to holler.
Hey,
You know, it don't. It's like,
Hey.
what? No.
you so almond with your arm.
Yeah,
You know what the you so almond?
You so copper?
almond.
Copper.
So almond, boy.
Uh,
He's so almond.
Cultivate said, "Walking past a group of guys is the worst.
Yeah.
A mask means nothing.
The ones in the gas station, like standing in front of the gas station or the
Facts. You
liquor
ain't
store.
lying. You
Shit,
ain't lying.
they make me cringe. Damn it.
Yeah.
I
And
gotta walk past
those are the
these
ones that
niggas.
I'm predominantly talking about.
Too many niggas over there.
The no lives that's just sitting there on the corner gas station or whatever, and waiting for women to walk past.
Yeah, and then they circle you. Like one of them asks you for your number and they circle you, and it's like you almost forced to give your number up or something like that. Like that's crazy to me.
You remember one of them? This happened in New York. Didn't one of them like kill old girl or something?
They bit her in
In the
the
ba-
head.
Bit her
No,
in the face.
In
or
the,
something.
in
It
the
was some
bodega,
wild-
in the
yeah.
bodega,
It
she was going to get some wine or something like that.
It
Remember
was
we
one
talked about
way.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
That was
we
on
did
our
talk about
days
that.
when we was in the bat cave. I remember that like it was
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah. I think about that regularly
How
for
you
real.
bite somebody like
Like he bit her because she didn't want to talk to him. She wanted to just go and get her wine and leave.
Yeah.
Garbage type of man. But let's see. Tutu said, "Yeah, I was 7 months pregnant, and the dude still tried to holler."
see.
You already know what that thing do. Shit, you got one in there. So he trying to put another one. He know what you do.
Yeah.
You got you
said,
put a baby in you? Okay, I want to be the
You
next.
definitely want to shoot the club.
That's
up.
what I'm saying. When like
You
that,
already almost there. Shit, you know what I'm
you
saying?
got a baby in you, baby. You know you a good money.
Yeah,
Well, if you already got one, I can't get you pregnant.
right.
Wild.
Uh,
Switch catch you in my cookie jar with my cookie up in there. I mean, nigga, you wild. That's a wild.
that just reminded me of
I
Cardi.
already know who you gonna say. Leave it alone. I know you still
Cardi
say.
B.
Yeah, I know you gonna say that. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Cultivate said,
Frosting on there.
Cultivate said not a bonnet, but hat, sweats, and some slides. Yeah, they absolutely will still try to talk.
Yeah, I bet you your feet was crusty as hell while you was walking through
Ain't
that.
got no lotion.
Big ass slide, wasn't it?
About to start a fire.
And look, that's your light skinned buddy. He piling on with me.
Oh my goodness.
Little light skinned.
Scratching up them Crocs,
yeah.
Cultivate.
Yeah.
Tutu said, "I'm weak, not milk."
That's tall glass with milk.
He just called you 2K. Yeah, we got a guy that comes to the channel every so often named 2K. So 2K just came out.
Yeah.
Cultivate said, "Hey, my fellow beige one." Let's see. You felt violated, didn't you? Listen.
Nigga jumped out the balcony.
Violated? Did he touch you?
No.
Oh, all right.
Just
Hey, you know somebody asked me about that story the other day?
what story?
Oh shit.
Is we talking about the same story or we talking about a different one?
Oh,
We talking about different because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
right?
then never mind. We'll talk about it off camera.
what the fuck?
He
happened?
know what I'm talking about. That's why he said, "Oh shit." I think he talking about the same thing I'm talking about.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say it yet. I'll say it eventually regarding this particular subject and what Tutu asked. Do you guys get approached by men?
Man.
Cultivate said, "Hey, Almond Brown." Cultivate also said, pregnant. Oh my goodness, Cultivate.
Pregnant? Go ahead, say it. Stay again.
Pregnant
Pussy.
cat. Oh,
I thought that was. Boy, I thought Spaces said it. I say
Go
no.
ahead, dude. Start over again. Go again.
pregnant
Pussy.
is something special. How you know, Cultivate?
Hey, boy. And that bitch like, yeah, that bitch like going cool. You hear me? You be in that bitch going crazy.
Get you a little breast milk while
Hell
you're at it.
yeah, bro. Be in that bitch. Hey, if you got kids, man,
Hey, this
turn it a
is-
little bit. Yeah,
this is going way left.
Yeah, so don't show. Yeah, y'all know what's going on around here.
This is your favorite after church podcast.
Yeah, you went and praise the Lord. Now you gonna do a little. No, I ain't gonna
How
say
you
a
think
little
you little Christians got here?
Yeah.
What you
facts.
do? What you think?
Then
What,
that
you-
bitch
what
swimming
y'all
and
think?
backstroking.
Cultivate said, "I don't wear Crocs. No, not at all."
Okay.
Tutu said, "Yeah, you felt violated. I see it in your body language."
Oh, you tensed up.
But yeah, in a lot of cases, man, when it comes to the catcalling, a lot of cases, a lot of women do that to themselves and put themselves in that predicament. Like with the girl walking across the street and what she was wearing. Like if you are wearing what you're wearing, like what she was wearing, or less, because a lot of apparently being a grown woman means you have to be naked in a lot of people's thought processes. You walk past a construction site full of men.
Motherfuckers gonna look.
Yeah,
Like,
and they're gonna call me a simp because I'm gonna be like, even though they did do that, and I'm agreeing with Spaces, it still don't warrant it. Niggas shouldn't still do that, but they are.
And that's what I'm saying, because I don't disagree at all. I don't disagree. I agree with you.
Yeah.
They're going to do it, and that's what I'm really aiming my comments at. If you don't like catcalling, don't try to avoid situations where you would be catcalled.
Hey,
For instance, like you go the predominantly it's men in the gym. If you go there wearing some, come on,
No, they gonna holler regardless. I'll be in there. They gonna holler regardless. And you're right. I think we're all in agreement of everything couldn't be true at the same time, which is all of this is true. But it is some niggas like Jay Every Day said too earlier. It's some niggas out here that just be thirsty, like just straight thirsty. Like it don't matter what you say. You can come in that bitch looking like a booger wolf. You can come in there looking you can come in there looking like whatever. Motherfucker gonna holler regardless. It don't matter.
Just you could just look at female fitness trainers on social media. 99% of them, where's the camera aimed, and what workouts are they doing? Come on, man.
It's true.
We got to point all fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody get blamed in this. Everybody get the
What
blame.
they call them shit? TikTok leggings or some shit?
Yeah,
they
you
had
going up the
yeah.
cuff of your ass or something like that and make you like you got on a thong or something.
Yeah, and then you go around a place where you know there's going to be a whole bunch of men.
Like I be riding my bike. I ride my bike and just walking. The motherfuckers be having that shit on. I'm like, why you just wear some regular shit? You're just walking. You're not even really working out. You're just walking. You walking your dog. You got the goddamn.
Hey, but you can't tell them what to wear. They can do what they want to do.
You can.
'Cause
But
I
to
was
me, it's just like you're starving for attention. What your mother didn't say you was pretty.
Yeah. And then like one day, the other day I was at the gas station and I got out the car and I just turned around and looked, and this motherfucker just turned around pumping the gas, and that's the first thing I saw. I'm like, damn. Man, my business, pump my gas and gonna do what I'm doing, but they ain't got nothing to do with me. But it's out there. Like,
Catch up on them comments.
Tutu said, "Yeah, I agree. Expect to get catcalled on because you're looking for attention." Cultivate also said, "You should be able to wear whatever you want. That's like saying Will Judge, she was looking too good. I had to take it. I don't agree at all." It's not that we're like what Maul just said. You can, or I might have been Jay Every Day. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Nobody's saying you can't wear whatever you want. But there's things that come with that, just like with everything.
Yeah.
You play in traffic, you're probably going to get hit by it.
No, but we in agreement, and all these things, like I just said, everything that we're saying can have some type of validity on the situation. We're not saying you can't wear what you want to wear. We're not kind of say that they're wrong for wearing what they want to wear. And none of that. We're saying all this can be true at the same time. Everything we said.
My mother say something all the time. She said, just because you can do it doesn't necessarily mean you should do it. Okay? Like, it's that simple.
You right?
That's a lot of shit that you can do or should be able to. Well, you can do, but shit, you probably shouldn't. It's gonna put you in a bad position.
Yeah, and it's just like, imagine, if you ask me, this is the analogy that works in my head. If you put on a suit of, let's just say, beef strips, cooked, seasoned, and you jump into a lion's den,
it don't matter what you got on; they gonna fuck you up.
I mean, I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Relating it to humans, regardless of what's gonna happen, you gonna get called. We just said we went through both spectrums, both lengths of how women dress.
Yeah,
you can wake up out of the bed from some 7-year-old pajamas and a ripped T-shirt, bonnet, still got drool on your mouth, and somebody gonna try to talk to you. You can get all the way dolled up.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna be somebody's gonna talk to
like
you.
Baloney.
Straight up, still smelling like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, and there's kids out there. There's kids outside too. So you gotta be mindful. Shit, there's people just be wearing whatever the fuck. It be kids outside that see this shit.
And that's one of my biggest gripes with it all. But let's see, Tutu's last
I've seen them come to the kids' school, like the mamas.
cheeks hanging out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why don't they get?
Like these is somebody's mama and your ass is hanging out.
started, man. Don't get me started.
So
You know what I'm
no,
saying? Like,
well, no, you
this-
really can't wear what you want to. Just like I can't really say what I want to, right? I gotta say Jewel.
What you call it, sir?
Cultivate said, "Danged if you do, danged if you don't."
Yeah, it's just, and we agreeing with everything you say. You are right. Y'all get catcalled. That shit is not cool. Jay every day just said niggas need to stop being thirsty. He said that before we even started talking about all this.
I think for me, my thought, and I agree, but my thought process is putting your best foot forward to get the results that you want. Because I know of I follow this girl named his daughter on Instagram. Don't know what her body looks like, and I'm thankful for it. I absolutely, Coach May said, not Jewel. I'm saying that eye crust still in your eye.
That's not Jewel space.
All right, on to the next thing.
Boy, if you still got some of that coming out, you a wild girl.
You fell asleep with it. Sheesh.
You a wild girl. You one of them what you call it. He said in there. What Cultivate say? What they is?
304.
Yeah, them hoes.
All right.
What Jay every day used to say when we first started?
Oh, these hoes ain't shit.
Yeah, he said that motherfucker.
They ain't got no better.
Said that shit a long time. That
Still
shit
ain't
is
shit,
funny.
but I'm just saying, ain't got no better.
All right, so how we feeling? Still want to do both of these? or-
Yeah, because these is real short.
Okay.
Are we gonna end on that one?